What's good, fam? Wow. Day 2 of vacation, man. I tell you, I knocked a lot out, man. I did a pretty good job. I think I did a great job, man. I really did a good job, man. You guys saw the photos of my floor was covered in cables and garbage, and cleaned it up real nice. I'm excited for what I accomplished, man. I really am. There's just so much left to do, though. So much. I just want you guys to know that I'm extremely grateful for everything you guys do for me. You guys have done so much for me that I don't even know. Can't really put into words, man. Can't really put into words. There's just so much left I have to do, though. There's a lot I have to do. I feel like I've come a long way. I really do. I feel like I've come a long way. I feel like I've gotten better. In some ways, I think I've gotten a little worse. I still feel like my mannerisms and what I feel, how I feel, don't necessarily match up. And I'm sorry about that. Truly am sorry about that. I don't know. I look at everything, I'm so happy I'm on vacation. Like, it's still like so jarring and eye-opening because I don't know what to do. There's so much to do. I mean, I want to go away for a week. And Georgia sounds good. That's about, 6-7 hours away. But to be honest, I kind of want to go somewhere else, man. I wouldn't mind going halfway across the country or something. Or California. No, I don't know, man. I'm just playing. I'm probably going to California. But, sky is the limit. Like I said, I'm excited to be on vacation. I'm grateful for everything. Like, I know it may not seem like it. Now I feel good, but who knows, in a half hour I might start to feel down. I feel good in the fact that, I was able to change. I was able to really, really do the two things I set out to do, and that was go over all my stuff that I've been storing, my cables, my papers, and sort through it. There is going to be a stream to where there's a bunch of letters and cards I have. Don't ask me why, but that I haven't even opened over the years, and I want to open them. My mom also sent me some things that were like keepsakes from when I was born. And it's just like little stuff, like when you were a baby, stuff they give you and stuff you get from family. And it was in a package that I never really opened. And I opened it when I was going through stuff on Wednesday. And there's so many questions, man. I can't believe my mom saved that stuff for me. It was just a good feeling looking at that stuff, and maybe one day I'll do a stream and just kind of show you guys that it was just a really awesome thing, man. I know I've said this before, but things are going pretty good. Still have a lot of work to do, though. A lot. starting tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up early, get some breakfast, and then make a couple phone calls. And I think I want to try to write my script if I can. I want to write my script for my my YouTube video. That's gonna be. I mean, that's such a daunting task, though. Because I have an idea on how it's gonna go, but I don't really know exactly how it's gonna, like, how to do it. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna write this script. I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna sound good, but then as I'm talking, things are gonna generate in my head, and I'm gonna change the script, which is okay. But I have a feeling that with that type of behavior. What up, brother? Hey, brother, we'll have to play Helldivers another time. I'm off for the next 3 weeks, so I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to play. Yesterday was my first day off, and today, I don't know if you saw. Here, let me show you. Let me show you this. So, I had a bunch of stuff on Wednesday that I went through, that I wanted to go through, and then today I had a ton of. Here, I'm gonna show you this. So, God, it's dark as hell in here. Why is it so dark? Hold on for a second. Hold up, Avi. Hold up, brother. There we go. So, how's it look? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I switched some things up. Switched the lighting up. Not switched the lighting up, but I downloaded the app so I can control the light. I think it looks pretty good, don't you think? Yeah. You know what's crazy is I like warm lighting, like orange lighting, and the crazy thing is it goes perfect with these ugly walls. No, what is this? It's one of Elgato's things. Let me see which one it is. Yeah, they do. It's sorry. I get caught up when I'm searching. It's this one right here. That's what that thing is for. Hold up. So, real quick. So I was going through some stuff, and I knew it. That's what that is. So this device right here, this thing, I was going through a bunch of wires and I found this and I had no idea what it was. I had no idea it went to this. And now I'm beating myself up because I don't know where it is. I sorted out all my stuff, but I forgot where I put that thing. Ugh. Give me a second, Avi. Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can find this. Literally, dude, I kid you not. I spent 10 minutes trying to figure out what this was. But it was with some other junk, and I had no idea what it was. Just give me 1 second. It won't be long. Yeah, but I had no idea it went to this. And see, the thing is this screws off, and you can screw the camera in here. What this does allows you, it's a ball joint, so it allows me to move the camera. And crazy enough is, I had this camera. I bought it a couple years ago, and I never used it. I screwed it on, and I was like, man, it'd be nice to be able to move this. And sure enough, the next day, today, I found this, but I had no idea it went to the ring light. Does that make sense? Don't you hate that when you see something, when you find something you need, or you find something you don't know what it goes to, and then you find out later on, well, oh, that's what that was. And then you can't find said thing? Give me 1 second. More than 1 second. I want to see if I can find that, because the reason is I already have a camera. This camera that you see here is one I have, and I have a idea where I want to have 2 cameras and have a camera for Kitty over here, right? Right? You want a camera? No? You want a camera on you at all times? No? Well, V says so you better just learn to deal with that. I can't say anything because if V said so. Okay, whatever he says, it's just the way it goes. I don't have a choice in the matter, and neither do you. You gotta ask him. I know. It sucks, but you gotta listen to him. Because if not, you might eat tomorrow's dinner. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me see if I can find this, though. Because, oh my gosh, this is pissing me off, man. Not pissing me off, but it's frustrating because Found it! Found it! I found it! I got lucky there. First try. First try. I'm the man. Now I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm stoked, man. Hey, V, hold up, brother. Let me tell you what's been going on, man. God, I'm so excited that I found that. I'm really, 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 really excited I found that. Alright. Let me tell you, brother, what I've been doing, man. Let me tell you what I've been doing. Got it. See, so glad I found that. Hold on. So, V, let me tell you what's been going on, brother. So, Friday was my last day of work. I got home and I was super excited. I still am excited. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Hold up, Avi. Sorry, brother. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. Let me make sure. So, first of all, let me tell you what's been going on with me. Okay. Alright, so, there we go. So, oh, let me show you this picture, sorry. I want to show you this picture of what. Oh yeah, this right here. So, this is all my stuff that I had. Now, let me, real quick. Hold on. So I want to show you, yeah, so this is all random cables, wires, that's a bad photo, and just random stuff. Right. I want to show you the video, though, of everything strung out. Blow your mind. So there's, like, right here, this is like, these are basically cables. One of these book bags was for my DJ wires. One of these was for streaming stuff, but like some wires were for both, so it was really, really disorganized. I don't know how long it's going to take to post. See how long it takes to post. Wow, it posted already to Discord. That's crazy. So let me just show you so you have context for this. It's not the best video, but you'll do. Okay. Yeah, I know that's terrible quality. Okay, so that's that video, but here's a better video. So this is just like all my random stuff. Like, just, and I'll tell you, man. Yeah, cables, like some of these were DJ cables, sound cables. Like, so, like old in-ear headphones, like so old that they just were nasty. And I'll tell you what was the biggest pain in the ass. Okay, wait. I didn't take a picture of it. So there was a... One second. You ever seen or had wires that were so tied up together that you just couldn't pull them out? Like you had to like take the time and pull out like 10 or 15 before you could be able to actually pull them out. That's how it was with this one. I want to see if I can show it to you. So this, the cables that were in here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's like, they're not, it's like the one cable you're trying to get, there's another cable wrapped around it and it's bent. And so you lift one cable up, you lift the whole stack. I wish I would have took a picture of it, but it's these cables right in here. They were so, it was so frustrating, man. But because these cables, the cables that have been sitting in here, sorry for that poor picture, that's a poor picture. The cables that were sitting in here were sitting in here for a while. Hey, Zyphon. I showed you the video, right, Zyphon? Of everything that was strung out. Oh, he left. Oh, Zyphon was here. I think you left before I did, but I want to show it to you real quick. So here's a video of everything that I finally, like after I sorted out everything, or at least separated it. So like these right here, these cables right here, this is all micro USB, mini USB. All those cables right there are micro and mini USB. Like the different, like for Android, like micro, mini. All these right here, these are, which one were these? Oh, so these were all like, you know how you have cables that have a power brick attached to them? Or like a power adapter that doesn't unplug? You know, sometimes like your router, like not every power adapter you're able to, yeah, that's what all these are. And so the problem now I have, it's not really a big problem, but now I got to make sure that if I need a power brick, I got to make sure that I get the right one for whatever I'm trying to power up. Because I believe if I try to take something that is too powerful, I don't know if it will blow up, or if I take something that isn't powerful, I don't know if it will charge it or like run it. So like, and then this right here, I'll tell you one thing. I had no idea. All these right here, there's about 3 lightning cables in here. The rest are USB-C. Some are like USB-A to USB-C, USB-B. But goddamn, if I would have known I had that many USB-C cables, because you know USB-C cables. So, answer me this: I'll be fine even if I use something that has more power. If it's a big brick and I'm trying to power something that doesn't need it, like a router, but it's a big one, something for like a heavier stereo. Not gonna. Oh, okay. Now the opposite though is true though, right? Like if it's something that needs a lot of juice, sometimes the cable or brick won't be able to give it. So that can be a problem, right? If it's one of those like little, you know how sometimes some of those plugins are like really small. It's not really a brick. It's like I guess a power adapter. And sometimes it's for small stuff. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. So I was recording on my phone the other day, and I didn't know this, but I had one of these things on there to charge it. I don't know why it did this, but it was basically, instead of keeping it charged, it was slowly decreasing the battery. Like, this was preventing the battery from decreasing faster. Have you ever experienced that? I think I was recording in like high quality, but it would slowly, like the juice was slowly decreasing. Now I'm sure if I plugged it in it wouldn't do it, but I was like, damn, this was like kind of like slowing down the inevitable. And I never experienced that. I was like, man, why is it doing that? Because normally it would be like, you know, you use the battery off this one before it uses the iPhone battery, but it was making them both go down. I think I was trying to do something high intense or something like that, but I never experienced that. I thought, man, that's crazy. But yeah, and so these are. I was surprised though, because I was like, this thing on the back is supposed to keep my phone charged, and the battery is supposed to go dead on this first before this. But it was like, like I said, I think I was recording a video or doing something in high quality, but my iPhone battery was slowly going down even though I had this on it. It's almost like stopping it from really going down quick. Because I know, like, when you do high intense stuff, like, your battery can die really quickly. But anyways, these right here, as you can see, these are like RCA cables. If you look real closely, that is a hard drive, like 13, 14 years ago. I got my hard drive replaced in my MacBook. And I think it was my MacBook. And this is that drive. They put it in a little plastic sheath for me. But I can't remember if that drive was corrupt or bad. But yeah, I think it's bad. And then these are proprietary DJ cables. So like, I have two turntables and a mixer, and the mixer has a specific type of connection. There's other things with that connection, but not very many. But it's I forgot the term. I forgot what type of connection it is. It's let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, so it's this thing. I don't know, have you ever seen something like this? You've probably never seen anything like that. Printer cable. Yeah. It's the same thing as a printer cable. No, it looks like that. No, it's now. Now, let me see if I can show you a Thunderbolt. No, that's USB-C. I think it's a Thunderbolt. I know what you're talking about. Thunderbolt 2 cable. I believe. Thunderbolt 3. So it looks similar to that one, but it's got, it looks similar to that, but it's got something on top of it. God, I can't think of it. Let me see if I can find it. This one right here. So this, I don't know what kind that is. Yeah, so this is like, they say, yeah, so this is for like, I have some external hard drives that are powered, and they need a power cable, but then they also need this cable. So it's, what do they call it? Okay, so they call it USB 3.0. No, that's the blue. Maybe super speed. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, that this is a portable heater. This right here. So this is a Stadia controller. These right here. I don't know. You know hard drive space, right? You know how big a terabyte is, right? Well, I have basically 9 terabytes of music, and I have it all backed up on another set of hard drives. And then there's some also, because I didn't label, I have some random hard drives that I'm hoping over break I can figure out what they go to. Yeah. I used to download music religiously. I've probably spent somewhere in $10,000 to $15,000 worth of music in my life. That doesn't include, I used to be on this blog. I used to be on this blog where what this guy would do, he would go to these websites and he would buy music. What he would do is he'd download the music, and then he would upload it on a file sharing website. And what he would do is he would take that link that he uploaded it with, and he would share it on a blog. And you say, well, why would he do that? Well, what he would do is, so he would buy all this music. Some of it was subscription based, so you pay a month and download all you want. Some of it was you buy per song. But anyways, he would download it, buy it however he bought it, download it, zip it into a zip file, upload it, and then he would share the link on his blog site. And then, man, my stomach's killing me. And then he would share the link on his blog site. And what he would do, he would charge people $20 a month. So you kind of see where I'm getting at this. So say he spent $300 on music, $400, $500. But say he had 50 people on his blog. It's one of these. I don't know if you've ever heard of these. I don't know if they're still popular. It's like a free I think it's like a free website. It's called a blog spot. I don't know why this is so it's basically like, it's a mixture between a website and a blog site. It doesn't have any I don't know the technical term, but it's basically like all HTML, I think is the way it is. It's like all like this. It's all text. There's no fancy photos. Anyways, he would say he spent $400 worth of music, and he'd zip them into different zip files, then put those links, then upload them, and then put those links to the different zip files on his blog spot. He had it set up though where you had to pay money each month to have access to the blog. So basically, he would have it set up to where you could go on the blog and you could see, he would list the titles of all the remixes, all the songs, but you couldn't see the link. So I thought it was pretty cool. Like he would have the list of songs, and you could see the first 20 songs, and then it would slowly fade out. And if you wanted to see the rest of the post, you had to pay $20 a month. And so, like I said, say he spent $400 on music. Say it was $20 a month. That means all he had to do was what was that, 20 people? Yeah. If he got 20 people spending $20 a month, he made his money back. But he was getting many more people. But the sites that sold this music, the people that made these remixes, that made these edits, they didn't like that. And you can see why. Because they would only sell one song from the site. Now, other people were buying, but the people who were in his circle, he was spending the money buying the music once. And then he was sharing it with a bunch of other people for a low, like for me, basically I was getting thousands of dollars worth of songs for only $20. It got to the point to where I had so much music that I had I was just downloading stuff and dumping it into my hard drive. There was no way I had the time. Even at the time I wasn't working. Like, there was just no way I had the time to preview it. I just knew over time what was good, what wasn't, what were the good edits, what were the good remixes. I also tried out new stuff. One of these times I'll have to hook up my hard drive, man, because when you see this stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know if you probably don't know, but like, you know, there's music everybody gets on Apple Music and Spotify, but I'm sure you've heard of mashups and remixes and edits, and I played a little bit of a mix before. I think Zyphon heard it one time when I was playing it on one of my streams. Yeah, so you've heard like mashups, or like where people take a song and maybe add a drum beat behind it, or I don't know how old you are, but do you remember when people used to take a song and they would put Little John in front of it? They call that like, I mean, they call it different things, but they would call it like a hype remix. So it'd be a song that normally didn't have Little John, and they would take his vocals and put it in front of the song. And anyways, so many instances of that. But yeah, so yeah, I had so much music that it was getting to the point to where I was still part of the blog because it was only $20 a month. It's a really good deal. And you know, I knew this guy for like 10 years, so you know, I just always paid it. And when I stopped DJing, I still was paying it. And then I came to the point where it's like, I'm not even playing anymore. I mean, there's no point in downloading this stuff, because I mean, I had a ton, like, yeah, like you said, it's a lot of music. Like, yeah. And some of these hard drives too, like one of them, like this is an iPhone I found at a party like 15 years ago that doesn't turn on. But like some of these hard drives, like these green and black ones, they're not labeled. Those aren't music. So I gotta figure out what those go to. And then I got another small hard drive that's like a generic brand that I think is for my PC. Because technically I don't really back up my PC. I mean, I should, but there's really... Actually, I really should back it up, to be honest. At least one folder. I don't really back up my PC, though. I should do that, though. And so... yeah. Just a lot of stuff, man. And then this is like an old keyboard. Old mouse. And then what really made it stressful is just so many like little trinkets. Like when you look right here, so many little things like just little stuff that was like stuff for my current headphones, like a USB, like so for my headphones, they're wireless. So I put a USB stick in my PC for it to work, for it to read. Well, they got this thing where it's like a I don't know what it's for. It's like a USB extender. And so you can plug the receiver into this, and I think it's to protect it or something, or it's weird. But yeah, so there's just like so many little things, and I was like, okay, I didn't want to spend too much time figuring out what goes where. Oh, and these right here, these are detachable faceplates. So on my hard drives, I have these faceplates all front that can come off, and I don't know the reason for that, but I think it's because I can put other faceplates on there with different connections. I think that's the reason for that. So it's like the front where you plug in the cable, it's a faceplate. Not all of them, but some of them you can take off the faceplate. And every time I bought a hard drive, they would send me all the powered connections for different countries. You know how United States, we have one type of wall connector, the 3 prongs or 2 prongs. Sometimes we have a ground, which is 3. They would send me everything from all around the world, all the connections. So like I'd get the one from the UK, one for any country that used a different power connection. And some of them are weird looking. Like some of them are like, wow. You know, not all of them are the traditional power connector that we have here. But anyways, enough of that. Man, you can tell I don't get out enough. Anyways, I didn't mean to bother you, V. I should have asked. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, brother. I talk too much, man. But it took me 4.5, 5 hours to do that, man. And so I'm really pleased with how everything went. And I really am. I'm pleased with how everything went. And now my stomach's been giving me crazy, I don't know. I've been feeling good. Now everything's clean. Like there's like nothing on the I swept. So day 2 of vacation. So now I'm all sorted out. I'm all sorted. So now I just gotta, my stomach's giving me, my stomach's messing with me. I don't think I've ever shared this with you guys. Growing up, I've always had stomach issues, and then it kind of like went away, and now slowly it's coming back. But I think I might have to, I think I might have to get it checked out because, or my dad has type 2 diabetes. I think it's type 2, so he doesn't have to take insulin, but he has to watch his sugar level. Growing up, I never had to do that, but I might have that. And I don't drink milk, so I know it's not a milk issue, but sometimes my stomach just really gives me issues, you know. So I'll just share that with you because it's like, you know, not a health scare, but just kind of something that I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, I mean, day 2 of my vacation was great, man, and not great in terms of fun. Yeah, right. They say like when I would back in 2004 or 2005, yeah, I had a couple of colonoscopies to see if I had a ulcer or see if I had anything serious like Crohn's or anything, and luckily I didn't. The problem with stomach issues is like they did these tests and they didn't find anything, But it's one of those things where stress can cause it. So you can have nothing wrong with your stomach, but stress can make it so you have an upset stomach. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes it's kind of what you eat. Sometimes it's like, you know, just different things. But it's so weird that like stress can cause an upset stomach. Like, how are you supposed to fix that? Well, don't have stress. Well, thanks for letting me know. But no, I mean, I'm okay. I'm feeling okay. I'm upbeat. I'm just so glad. Like, I was able to figure everything, like get done everything I need to get done 2 days in my vacation. I don't go back to work until April 19th, and I'm stoked beyond belief. Somebody asked me, oh yeah, you asked where I was going. I don't know. However, my boss at work, or my boss's boss, actually my boss's boss's boss, he recommended I go here. This is an area in Georgia, about 6 hours away from me. So this is a place. So I thought about going for a week and doing an Airbnb, something I've never done before. Actually, we played that one time way back when. How do you play that game? Is it on the web or is it on Steam? Yeah, we played this before. We should play this again, man. You want to play it sometime? My stomach's messing up with me right now. So next time you're on, we'll play. And next time, now you said you were playing Helldivers this weekend. So are you? Yeah, it's like my stomach is just, I don't know. It's like I'm not stressed out really. It's just, I don't know. I think I'm just overwhelmed and excited, and sometimes it gives me mixed signals. Sometimes it's like, hey, you know, stomach messing up, but it's not always go to the bathroom and make you feel better. Sometimes if I just relax, but sometimes it's like I have to go. You said you were playing Helldivers this weekend. Are you, yeah, I mean, I wanted to go somewhere, I actually wanted to go somewhere, like, far away. But then, at the same time, you know, it can be tiring going on a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you have the money and the time, you know, that traveling tires you, traveling back tires you, you know, and like with Dory, I'm gonna have to find her a place to stay. I don't really have a lot of close friends that I trust her with, so I'll have to pay, which isn't a big deal, but she'll have to go to a pet paradise thing and stay there. You know, I just can't leave her here. So, well, not that far, but I did want to go across the country. But I think that's just an idea. I don't think I have an actual plan to do that, if that makes sense. Like, I've thought about it, but I haven't really said I'm definitely going to do it. Because something like that, clearly I'll need to fly. And if I fly, that means I'll need to rent a car. Which, it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, it's different than driving somewhere. Because no matter how you slice it, a plane ticket can get pricey. Renting a car can get expensive. But I wanted to check out like Colorado or Montana. It's been so long since I traveled anywhere, I don't even know. Your idea is probably what I should do. Just do something in Florida. You know. Like when I go do stuff, like I don't do stuff to feel good. I do stuff when I feel good. So like if I'm in a good mood, I'll go do stuff. But if I'm in a bad mood, I don't do stuff. I just can't go out and do stuff and it'll make me feel better. It's like if I'm in a bad mood and I try to do stuff, then I'm just doing this stuff in a bad mood. You know, like doing something fun isn't gonna flip the way I feel. But no, what I was gonna say is you were playing Helldivers this weekend. Did you just buy the game, or is there a reason that you only played this weekend, or do you normally play on the weekends, or do you play during the week sometime? I remember you sent me the message, I think on Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, okay. Did you know I was on vacation this weekend? Because I normally work on the weekends, and I thought it was like, man, he must know I'm on vacation if he asked me to play. Oh, I thought that was kind of cool though, because it was like, normally on the weekends, I normally work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I work 12-hour days. And normally on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the weekend, I don't normally play because I work. Oh, that's fine. That's totally cool, brother. Are you going to be able to keep in touch, though? And I don't mean you don't have to come to streams. I mean, like, send a message, or are you going to be off, like, social media, too? Because I was going to ask you some questions about some games. Zyphon, did you leave already? Zyphon left already? Zyphon's not feeling it. Nope. He'd probably be feeling it, though, if people start coming to this stream. All these people who are part of the community are going to be, like, showing up to streams when they see people here in the stream. I'm telling you, this stream, it's going to blow up soon, man. You know, one thing I don't regret is I don't regret doing everything I've done for people, man. What's crazy too is, as much as I've helped people, man, I'm like doing pretty good when it comes to money, man. Like, I'm pleased with that. What? I'm very pleased with that. Like, I've been kind of spending money, but I'm only spending a little more than I usually do. Because I'm on vacation. Normally I wouldn't spend that much, but I'm like, you know what? You only live once. Have fun. You know. And my vacation's paid, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself. And when I get back to work, then I'll just get back into some sort of routine. But right now, if it's something I want to do, I want to do it. Like tomorrow, I really got to start writing my script for the YouTube. So I'm making my first YouTube video. I got the program. I got a guy helping me. I got everything I need. I just need to kind of figure out how to do the whole script thing, and then find screenshots and videos to match up with it. I'm excited and nervous at this. I'm really nervous about that. Like I'm pumped up, but I'm really nervous because, like, the good thing is I'm not trying to make any money doing it, so I think that's a good way to go into this. And I just want to have fun. But I need to find a gaming topic, and I have an idea for a gaming topic. Because I thought about doing like a list for my first video, like doing a list. I feel like that would be good for my very first video. And then maybe by my second video or third, do something like a regular topic video. Like gaming and depression, something like that, you know. But my first video I wanted to do like top 7 games we know nothing about that sound interesting, something like that. And I want to try to do research on games that are like that aren't coming out for another 3, 4, 5 years, and that we know little to nothing about, and maybe educate some people on it. I think that'd be a fun topic. I've even thought about doing a topic that doesn't have to do with gaming, like something like top movies, and put a spin on it, you know, top movies that that came out 10 years ago or something like that, or movies that bombed at the box office but were really good. So my stomach wasn't all jacked up, man. I'd be gaming right now. But it's late. Alright. Well, V, you keep in touch, brother. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I probably wouldn't have gamed anyways just because it's late, but I wanted to run a stream, and I'm so good. I got everything I needed to out of the way. So now I have the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and 6 days to do whatever I want, man. And so I don't have nothing I have to do. Tomorrow I'm doing I'm trying to do there's a couple things I want to cook. I'm going to try cooking a BLT, where it sounds easy, but you know, when you're cooking the bacon and then the, you know, fresh tomato, lettuce, I'm going to try doing that. What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? Hey, man, we'll have to, I'm on vacation for the next few weeks, man, so we'll catch up. I'm going to be gaming like every day. I just got done doing a whole bunch of shit. I got done doing some crazy organization today, so, and last week. My vacation started on Friday, so I'm really excited, man. A lot to look forward to. I was just talking to V and got my, I got some things I'm working on, and gonna be doing some cooking, and like I said, I'm off for about a month, so I'm trying to enjoy myself and have fun, and thinking about going away for a week, but I don't know where I want to go. My boss at work suggested Blue Ridge, Georgia, which is one of those nice, scenic, foresty, getaway, travel, tourist traps that are really nice. But I thought about really cutting loose, man, and just like, I don't have a passport, so I can't leave the country, which I wish I would have got that like a month ago. But go like to Colorado or Montana. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitting ideas out. But next few weeks are going to be crazy, man. It's going to be fun. The idea behind it is I want to get up, eat breakfast, stream, go for a walk, eat lunch, stream, eat dinner, and that's what I want to do for a few days. Where, what state is Yellowstone in? I know that's a stupid question. What is it? What is it? Washington, Oregon? Now that's a state. That's a state I really want to go to. I've been wanting to go to Montana. I want to go, you know, the dream vacation for me is just, it's pretty simple. I want to be out in the middle of nowhere, out in the country, but I want to be close to city. So like I want to be like, I don't know, like out in the middle of nowhere, but I want to be like 20 minutes away from like a grocery store at least. I don't really care about anything else. As long as it's a grocery store, fast food, even if it's just one place, you know, I mean, I bet you I could survive, but I just don't see myself. You know, I thought about that. I want to go somewhere to where, like when I've seen pictures of Montana, you know, you don't think of hills and forest, you think of like prairie and like a desolate house in the middle of nowhere, and you wake up and you see forest or you see hills in the distance and it's just prairie land. That sounds surreal to me. But I thought about, I would love, and this is Blue Ridge, Georgia, but I would love to have like an Airbnb or a hotel right on the mountains. And being able to like do stuff on the mountains, but then if I want to, 25 minutes away, go to town. What would you call that? What would you call that? Like country? Vacation in the country? Let me see Boulder. Where's that at? It's already a... Oh, I see why you... Okay, I get what you're talking about. $350 a night. Oh, this is good. Oh, Alaska, $105 a night. Thank you for telling me that. I never thought about that. This looks dope. I've never got an Airbnb before, so I'm kind of worried. I'm wondering if how it works. Have any of you ever done an Airbnb? Denver, Colorado. The secluded treehouse looks dope, dude. What do you mean by that? Like what to use and what not to use, in terms of like what not to touch and what to touch, and if I touch something. Like if I touch something, then I'm gonna have to pay him a bunch of money, type of deal. I'm gonna save this. What are the rules usually? Like, is it normal rules stuff, or is it kind of like don't go into this room, or don't wear your shoes, or don't turn on the TV? Is it stuff like that? Like don't touch none of the dishes? Well, if I'm spending $400 a night, I'm gonna shit in your toilet and not flush. So, be ready. I'm just kidding. Alright, hold up. $166 for a Airbnb in Detroit, Michigan. There's something wrong there. Look at the one in Montana, $700 a night. Dude, I'm gonna go to one. One thing I'm debating. Hey, one thing I'm debating. Like if I could go somewhere that was driving distance, do you think I should use my own car or rent a car? That looks dope. Yeah, I thought the same thing too. What's another word for mountains? Like I don't want to. Like I want a B&B near the hills. How would I describe that? Or would I just put mountains? Airbnb mountains. Oh my god. Nick, I hate you. Because I was on the fence about doing a vacation, but now after seeing this shit, oh my god. Dude. $1,700 a night? Holy shit. Hey, that's that Blue Ridge, Georgia. $265 a night. Alright, these are like expensive stuff. I wonder if, what if I type in scenic Airbnb one person? Will it pop up affordable places? How much is this? This doesn't even have a price on it. Am I missing the price on this one? So there's no price. That probably means it's really expensive. $150. That ain't bad. I don't want to go to a national park, though. I'm not against it. Alright, my stomach's messing me up, man. Nick, I hate you, brother. You have taught me into doing a vacation. Oh, see, these are all... See, I don't want to search on the B&B website. I don't know where I want to go. That's the thing. I just want to go somewhere where there's mountains or hills. Or I can just type in scenic mountain vacation, and then type in, and then if I find a place I like, type in Airbnb that location. I can do that. See, I don't want to do a national park though. Dude, oh man. Bellevue, Washington. That looks dope. See, that's exactly what I want right there, man. Let me see if I can find... What's a superhost mean? I'm guessing a superhost means somebody who rents out their place a lot, I'm guessing. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. I mean, I'm not that far from Tennessee, though. I don't know where I want. This is what's dope, dude. Mount Hood. Oh, Hawaii. Dude, I gotta... Okay. Oh, this is all over the world. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of... I don't know where I want to go. Pigeon Forge, where's that at? That's Tennessee, right? So what are you suggesting? Smoky Mountains? Is there areas of the Smoky Mountains where it's like prairie? Because I would love mountains and prairie if there is such a thing. Like, you know how when you see like rural area in like Montana, I don't know why I keep saying Montana, but it's like you got prairie, and when I mean prairie, open land that's not hilly, but in the distance you can see mountains. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like... But I like your idea about driving somewhere. Like... Yeah, like, I remember when I would drive through Kentucky, I used to love the hilly landscape of Kentucky. But I remember driving through Kentucky, I can't even recall, like... There was a period of, like, driving 3-4 hours where I didn't see... Or 2 hours. No gas station, no nothing. No, you're right. You're right. Let me try. So let's see. Okay, let's see if we can find something on this list that's close. No, you're right. You mean just drive and just stay at a hotel every night type of deal? That'd probably be the best thing, right? And just drive and then just come back whenever. You gotta have a plan though. But you're right, road trip is the way to go. What are you saying, like, state? Would you stay? I like that idea. Would you stay in one town for one night or one town for more than one night? Probably if I like it, stay for 2 nights. If I don't, just stay for a night and keep driving. Just one night? I like that idea. I like that idea. So if I did that, but I would have to have at least something of a game plan in terms of like which way I'm going. Let me see. So even just driving up to Kentucky, right, in Tennessee, just use, because I'm right outside I-75. Just go on I-75 and drive to Kentucky. Because I'll go through Kentucky, and I know I've seen some nice scenic views in Tennessee when I would drive back home to Michigan. Now see, I keep saying a week. I got more than a week, but I really don't want to go longer than a week somewhere. I mean, I can, but I won't get nothing done. So I'm gonna plan on this. I'm gonna plan on going somewhere the 8th or the 7th. Or yeah. So next Sunday or Monday, drive, and then come back the following Sunday. I kind of like that. 7 days. Now, if I did that, I would definitely rent a car, though. You know what I'm saying? Put the miles on another car. No, but you can get it in unlimited miles. I think you can. You can rent a car unlimited miles, can't you? And see, you can get unlimited miles on cars. No, it is if you know what you're going to drive, but you pay a little more and then you don't have a limit. And what you can do too, something else that's cool, is you can drive this rental car to another Enterprise. Like I could go to the Enterprise in Tennessee and drop off and then just rent another one to drive back. That sounds pretty cool. Try different cars or whatever. So it says unlimited mileage is available for most car classes in the US and Canada. Unlimited mileage is offered for vehicles rented during the weekend unless the vehicle is a large vehicle. The reservation was made with our great weekend rates. No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I would save definitely $40 a day. Because I know I'd get insurance on the car if I rented it. Yeah, you're probably right. I just drive my car. And when I come back, just get an oil change and do all that stuff. I wonder too, I know sometimes insurance plans, you can get a really good deal on a rental car. Because if I could get a rental car for really cheap, I'd do it. But I wouldn't do it. Because I know, like, with insurance, sometimes a rental car per day is like $40, $45 a day. And I really don't want to spend that type of money on a rental car. How the hell did it know I was going on my trip on the 8th? I literally just told you I would leave on the 8th. How did they know when I searched? Because I didn't put the date on the Google search. That's crazy. See, that's not with insurance though. Yeah, right? See, they don't tell you what the insurance is. See, they don't tell you what insurance is. Insurance is easily 20 bucks a day for the full coverage. Because they have different things. They have insurance where it's like $10 a day. But if you wreck the car, you're liable for a certain amount. But if you can pay up to like 20 bucks a day, probably even more, and they'll cover the whole thing. So if you wreck the car, you ain't responsible for nothing. But see, they don't even say how much the insurance plan is. $10 a day. It's not bad. See, I don't even need any, like, all I need is an economy car. Like a Chevrolet Spark. I'm gonna, you know, one day I'm gonna call my insurance tomorrow. I'm gonna see, because sometimes car insurance will cover you for they'll either give you a cheaper rate, or like your insurance will cover a car rental insurance and you won't have to pay for it. Nick, you're the man, dude. Alright, so now, on top of tomorrow, now I gotta seriously consider where I'm gonna go for vacation. See, because if I flew, well, the thing is though, like if I stayed somewhere where I'm close to everything, I probably wouldn't have to rent a car. I could just walk everywhere. Or take like Uber like 2 times or something like that. Obviously I wouldn't take Uber every day everywhere I go, you know. If you guys are watching, let me know if you guys Shout out to Knit for helping me out. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for vacation, because I'm definitely going somewhere. Alright. I know nobody really gives a shit that I'm going on vacation, but... Or I could go big or go home and just go away for 2 weeks. So if I leave on the 8th, I might... Why don't I just come back on that Wednesday or something? I gotta be back by the 19th. Well, technically I don't have to, but... I'm like really excited. Is anybody still here? No? No. I'm sorry, I don't mean to... I know you guys... Let's, So, V, next time, when you get back, we'll game. Yeah. I thought about, I mean, I'll tell you, if it was winter, Hawaii would probably be the only place I'm going. But if you come up with something... Oh, really? Hey, do you have, this might sound like a personal question. Are you married? Do you have kids? Can't remember what you told me, or if you wanted to share that info. Can't remember what you said. There's a reason I asked that question, though. Both? Yes to both, or yes to one of those questions? How many kids do you have? 2? What about you, Avi? You married or anything? You got kids? Nah. Well, me and you both, brother. Well, I don't know of any kids. I don't have any kids, or none that I know of. That's for sure. So the answer to that is no. Might have a little Tony running around, but who knows? I don't want to find out. That's awesome, brother. Are you getting married soon? You plan on getting married, or are you one of the people like me who feel like you don't need to get married? I feel like you don't really need to get married. I feel like you can just do the same stuff. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but I just think like what exactly in it. I mean, weddings are expensive. I know people. They were smart about it. They got married, but instead of having a wedding that cost thousands of dollars, they either had a small ceremony or got married at the courthouse and spent all that money on a honeymoon and a bunch of other stuff, which is the smartest thing, because a wedding is essentially a very expensive party. It can be. And so, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one day when I get married, I'll have an expensive party. I don't know. But yeah. But that doesn't always keep people together. You know that, though. Not saying for you, but I'm saying, you know, a lot of people have kids. But, yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I want kids, man, because, I don't know, it's more so like, I don't know how I could handle if I brought a child into this world, if there was something wrong with them. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'd love that child, but with the way people are today, I don't know how I could handle having a child and knowing they would be picked on or to possibly deal with some of the crap that goes on today. I'd be a parent that's either in jail or gonna be in jail. You know, I don't know how. They always say having a child is a different love you've never experienced. Even if it's an unexpected child, they say you have a child, you may not have planned to have a child, but once you have one, mom or dad, that it's a whole nother level of wow. Bet it is. Kind of like they say, what do they say? They say like, you just realize that you don't really care so much about yourself anymore. It's just care about the child. I bet it's like one of those things that's just like cloud 9 high feeling. Like when you realize you're having a child and when that child's born. Like it's indescribable how you feel about that. Oh, I never thought about that. So you're saying when you have a child, it's like you awoken from a dream, like when your child is born, and you just feel like you feel like you have a new life, like a new purpose type of deal. And I can see that. I mean, like I said, I'm not speaking from experience, but I can see how like when you have a child, like everything that your parents told you to do, now it makes sense why they said those things. I can see that. You know, I always wonder too, like when people have bad parents. Not saying any of you guys have bad parents, but like, come on, let's be real. We know people grow up with some shitty parents. And obviously, there is some correlation with how people are raised and how they treat their children, but I wonder how that always works, you know? Not everybody's like that, you know? There's a lot of people who were raised like shit and treated like garbage, and they have kids and they don't treat their kid like that at all, you know? Yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah. Especially if you have a good relationship with your family like I do. I can definitely see that. I know when my brother had a child with this one girl, and she was into drugs and stuff, and so I think she's trying to get clean. But anyways, my brother, well, his dad, my dad, and his mom, my stepmom, you know, they're the grandparents. They basically took the child in and with my brother and helped raise them. And my dad always sends videos and photos on Facebook and doing stuff with Abel. That's what his name is, Abel. My anxiety and depression has really kept me away from a lot of stuff, you know. I don't regret anything. I just, you know, now that I'm not on substances and I'm not drinking and I'm not smoking and not doing any of those drugs, like I feel better, but finding that urge and that desire to have a little more energy is sometimes challenging. It's awesome, man. I really appreciate you sharing that, man. I've never had anybody share that with me. Because most people, you know, they know I don't have kids, so they feel like, you know, they never want to share. They never want to share that sort of thing. But V, man, when you get back from vacation, we'll play. I promise. Hopefully, hopefully something comes out, but if not, we'll play Helldivers or whatever. We'll play something, man. I promise you that. I promise you. You can record this. You can clip it. I'll buy a game just to play with you for the weekend, dude. Because you deserve that. And quite frankly, I should do that anyways. But if there's nothing that I like, I'm going to play it just to play with you, man. Because it'll be fun playing with you regardless of what it is. I mean, I'm sure I'll probably like Helldivers too, but I read a lot of articles about it. It's crazy. Like, I read a lot of stuff on the internet. So, it'll be fun. So, you have a good vacation. Nick, thank you so much for sharing all your ideas for vacation. Because now you got me thinking. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Are there any games coming out? What's coming out in April? Is there anything coming out? Is there anything new coming out, game-wise? I know March was kind of a slow month. Is there anything coming out? So there's new Final Fantasy. I don't play that. Space Prison. Oh, Stellar Blade. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about that. That's the one where the female protagonist is like wearing no clothes. I think that's the one. People have been sharing screenshots all over social media of that. There's really nothing coming out, to be honest. Nothing big. See you later, Avi. See you later, Nick. See you later, y'all. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Gaming all week, all vacation. We got a trip I'm going to do. Don't know when. I love this stream, man. I enjoyed it. A lot of gaming to be had. You guys have a good night. See you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all. Peace.